Are you looking for the best 1440p 144hz monitor? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best monitor on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Acer Predator XB 323U 1440p 144hz monitor. The Acer Predator XB 323U features a spacious 32-inch IPS panel with better color coverage than any other monitor we could find in this category. It covers 99% of the Adobe RGB spectrum and 95% of DCI-P3, which translates deeper, richer colors to enhance your enjoyment. The XB 323U is also one of the best 1440p 144hz gaming monitors you can find for HDR. It's Display HDR 600 certified and features 16 local dimming zones to add depth and gradients to dark areas of the screen. That isn't enough to completely counteract the ambient glow of the backlight, so you may notice some around the edges. Even with a bit of shine through, though, this is one of the most vibrant gaming displays you'll find right now. However, it comes with one major caveat: using variable refresh rate, AMD FreeSync or NVIDIA G-Sync, locks the prevent using overdrive mode, and testers at Display Ninja discovered that doing so can lead to ghosting when the frame rate is around 60 FPS. If your system isn't powerful enough to push your games to higher frame rates, it may be best to look elsewhere. On the other hand, if your system has a great graphics card, the XB 323U can run all the way to 170Hz, giving you an extra dose of clarity. Even with its ghosting window, the Acer Predator XB 323U is an outstanding choice, even for the most discerning gamer. Spacious screen. Exceptionally good HDR. Great colors. 170Hz refresh rate. Number 2. Asus ROG Strix XG279Q 27-inch HDR gaming monitor. The Asus ROG Strix XG279Q is one of the most premium 1440p 144hz monitors you can buy. It delivers a fast, color-rich IPS panel encased in one of the most stylish frames of this whole lineup. In addition to eye-catching looks, it's able to produce an exceptionally colorful picture that works hard to overcome the lower contrast inherent to IPS monitors. Asus's fast IPS technology operates at up to 4 times the speed of a traditional IPS display, which makes ghosting a thing of the past. Competitive players will appreciate that the panel can clock all the way to 170Hz and features an extreme low-motion blur mode to improve clarity even further. If that weren't enough, it features optional crosshairs and even a screen magnifying sniper mode to give you an even greater edge. Its one weakness is HDR. As expected from a Display HDR 400 monitor, HDR performance isn't anything to write home about. With only 400 nits of peak brightness and no local dimming, HDR content will display with standard dynamic range. That doesn't mean it looks bland, though. With 95% DCI-P3 color coverage, it presents incredibly vivid and saturated colors. Fast response time. 170Hz refresh rate. ELMB can be used with FreeSync/G-Sync. Lots of gaming features. Number 3. Alienware AW2723DF gaming monitor. The Alienware AW2723DF is one of the only G-Sync Ultimate certified monitors that comes in a 27-inch, 1440p form factor. NVIDIA's high-end G-Sync designation is reserved for hardware-enabled G-Sync monitors with a handful of elite specs, including 144Hz or higher, P3 wide color gamut, and a VISA Display HDR 600 rating or higher. In fact, it's actually one of only a few 1440p monitors to use a dedicated G-Sync chip at all. So you can count on an exceptionally smooth gaming experience all the way to the top of its refresh rate. It features a response time of as little as 1 millisecond, 2 milliseconds outside of extreme mode, and can be set to run as quick as 240 Hz. There's no low motion blur mode, but you won't miss it with a refresh rate that high. Since the display is also based on LG's Nano IPS technology, It also has outstanding color coverage of up to 95% of the DCI-P3 color spectrum for outstanding colors. HDR fans also won't find much to complain about with the AW2723DF. Its display HDR 600 certified for improved brightness and color gamut. Even though it doesn't completely solve the contrast limitations inherent to IPS monitors, and its lowest latency is only available in extreme mode, this is still a top choice among 1440p gaming monitors. If you use an NVIDIA graphics card, this is definitely the monitor to get. Up to 240Hz refresh rate. Display HDR 600 certified. 32 local dimming zones. Excellent color coverage. Number 4. EVVISIVE 2K 144Hz Portable Monitor. If you want to take your 1440p 144Hz monitor with you on the go, the best option is this in 2023. Its 17.3-inch display is far larger than the ones we've seen on most screens in this category, but it won't look grainy or feel slow thanks to its higher resolution and refresh rate. EVVISIVE outfitted its portable monitor with a pair of USB-C ports, mini HDMI port, and audio port, which is plenty for connecting game consoles, computers, and even a media streamer if you'd like to use the monitor as a portable TV. One of the features we're most impressed with is the fact that this portable 1440p 144Hz display can be mounted on a VESA arm and used at a desk. If you like the idea of using the same display at home and while traveling, this is a big deal. Gamers, photo editors, and videographers will appreciate the fact that this portable monitor supports both HDR, high dynamic range, 100% of the sRGB spectrum, 86% of the NTSC color spectrum, and support for 16.7 million colors overall. We're not happy with the fact that EVVISIVE isn't very forthright with other specs for this display, but what we do know has us very impressed. And if other specs/features are more of a priority, there are several other portable monitors we recommend. Big for a portable display. HDR support. VESA mountable. Slim size. Number 5. COROI 32-inch curved gaming monitor. Immersive Action, a 31.5-inch computer monitor with amazing sharp visuals and an 1500-degree curved design immerses you completely into the gaming landscape, allowing you to spot all threats and opportunities before all of your competitors. Quad QHD resolution is aptly named for having 4 times more pixels, 2560 by 1440, than HD, and delivers a splash of transcendent color and piercing clarity. Stunning color accuracy, this 32-inch curved gaming monitor boasts and consistent colors, 100% sRGB color gamut, on the VA panel with a high 3000:1 contrast ratio that offers a high contrast and deeper blacks. DCI-P3 90% provides higher color saturation. This makes the image more vivid and lifelike in color, capable of presenting more details and layers. 170Hz refresh and moving picture response time. Stay above the pack with 170Hz through DisplayPort. Playing fast action games and watching action-adventure movies always require fast and accurate pixel response from an LED. With 1 millisecond moving picture response time, MPRT, ghosting and blurring are reduced so the user can enjoy the monitor with clarity and precision. Undistorted gameplay, adaptive sync technology adds another layer of seamless gameplay by eliminating screen tearing and stuttering for improved performance during the battle. The DisplayPorts deliver up to 1440p at 170Hz refresh rate, providing incredible visibility and agility to beat your standard player. The HDMI ports provide an impressive 1440p at 144Hz refresh rate or 1080p at 170Hz. COROI services, don't stress, you've got our world-class customer support, available via email. The COROI monitors are supported by our 3-year limited warranty.